Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you're back once again with the Transport Fever 2 Desert Canyon map, which is super. We open today's escapade with a startling view of a brand new route that goes up the side of the cliff face in order to reach destinations unknown. Well, they're not that unknown. There's only a few places we could be going to, and we'll start going to them pretty much immediately after the intro. So the action is picked up here at Irving, which is the end of the line as we look at it right now. Well, I suppose you'd call it the start of the line, wouldn't you? There's the depot that we've been using so far, and we should have a couple of passengers. Yeah, 41 people waiting to leave the town at the moment. And, well, actually, look at this lot. We just had a bunch of people get off the bus, which is all good. In fact, this bus stop is rather suggesting that another bus or two would be welcome. I can probably do that, but I'm not going to do it just yet because we're heading outwards. So we're heading from Irving past Sunnyvale, to Hollywood, and then beyond to Clearwater. Now, it's a good meaty journey, this one, and I don't know exactly how well we're going to cope financially. I've paid my loan off again. As you can see, here's the last episode. 15 million spent one year, 11 million the next. Lovely. And you can also see that our initial vehicle set has started to hit its age. Now, those vehicles in question, we're talking about trucks by and large. That's fine. That's okay. No. It's all good. In terms of actual earning per route, the train line is now making 7 million a year. Yeah, it's doing great. Thanks. That's super. So let's not hang around. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Because the sooner we get past this, the sooner we can do the fun stuff. This is all we're living very much in the get the fundamentals done era at the moment. Right, we're going to get rid of the depot because we're going past there. Although we're going to have to wait for the autosave to finish doing its thing. Thank you. And then off we go. Now, do I want a Sunnyvale stop or not? Or do we treat Irving and Sunnyvale as one establishment? Don't know, I haven't got an answer for you. That's why I'm asking it out loud, is because I genuinely don't know what the better course of action is at the moment. The smart thing might be to relocate the station from here to about there. You know what, that's semi-interesting. Let's do that. Really? Yeah, let's give it a go. All right, okay. So if we back that up a bit, get ourselves a station. Now, this station is going to want to be a bit bigger because it is. So if we start from about there, so kind of midway between the two, maybe tending just a little towards Irving. We'll make it a 4-platformer because we're going to be bringing more stuff into here. And then I need to reorganise all of that. But until we've set the route up to use the extra stuff that we've got going on here, we'll pretend it doesn't exist for the moment, and then we'll hopefully get to that by the time we finish building all of this lot out. Now then, keep going and hope the AI doesn't get there first. There you go, like that. Beautiful. Good. Right. Okay, we're off and we're running. All right, now, what is the lay of the land looking like between here and Hollywood, which is our next stop? I've seen worse. I mean, it's going to be another big stretch of dusty old track there to get this going. The trick is going to be putting this somewhere decent at the end. Yeah, get rid of that. Pause it so it doesn't put it straight back in again. And stick one on here. Should we go 4-track straight away? I can think of worse things to do. And then we'll try and do something interesting up along this kind of iron oxide mountainside that we've got going on here. All right, well, that sounds like fun. Yeah, but before we do that, you're going to put the track in first, aren't you? Yeah, but I am going to literally just brute force my way through this, I think. Now, I may change my plea on that in a moment when the price ends up being horrendous. But we'll certainly give it a look and see what we're offered. So if we go all the way to there, That's 11 million quid. No. Okay. Also, look at the amount of stuff I'd have to adjust to suit my own pleasures along the way. No, let's not do that. Stick in one of those, and then off we go there. Right. I think we can do this for a little less than 11 million. If I'm honest, I think we can go quite a bit less. Oh, look at all of this. Cheeky bridge, and another one. Yeah, this is nice. No, I'm a sucker for this. You know that already. But yeah, that's super duper. That is marvelous. Which side did we start out on? Inside or outside? I was pretty sure it was inside. That would be outside. This would be inside in this particular scenario. Okay, well, look, we're not talking massive flights of fancy in terms of the layout of this number. This is purely functional. This will be the path of the main line. Now then, what have you done there? And secondly, do I like it? I do like it, and therefore we'll stick with that. I don't think there are any egregious corners in there, are there? No, we drop a little to 179 here, but that's okay. All right, good. Now, as the series progresses, we'll probably revisit, areas of this to redevelop it. I mean, not least of all because we're going to need an additional couple of tracks to handle freight from time to time, and then you'll have all the merger points for the various external connections that we get flung on here. So, what is going to start out as a not inexpensive but not especially exciting setup will certainly become exciting along the way. I reckon it'll become exciting. You never know for sure, though, do you? No, you don't. So there's that. Right, okay, good. That's Hollywood connected up, and I tell you, I think this might be the longest connection on this route so far. No, I mean that's neither a good thing nor a bad thing, but it is a thing. Right, we'll go maximum inside, and then now a lot depends here on where we have to end up. So I'm probably doing this poorly to start with. No, you have got to go uphill a bit. So I think climbing the side of this this kind of hillock. Well, it's not, is it? It's a plateau. All right, climbing up the side of this plateau, very good, is a sensible move. Now I want to climb up it quite gently, so that we can maintain track speed and that kind of thing. I like having a cheeky tunnel in there. That always fills me with glee. All right, let's see where this goes. There you go. Oh, a bit of resurfacing. Yeah. Coming back out again. That's always good. Yes, love it when it does that. That's great. We've actually got. This is actually quite a severe bit of uphill we've got going on. But maintaining a ready level of that's nice. Yeah, a ready level of incline, I think is going to look quite pleasing. And then we're back into a tunnel, and then we're back out of a tunnel. Oh, this is a dream come true in track form. All right, maybe I need to dream a little bit bigger, but whatever. It's all good, and it's all uphill. Oh no, I'll take it. This is adding a certain amount of delightful engineering to proceedings. Now, are we about there? We are, more or less. So a bit of a span across this gap, and we're more or less on the level that we want. All right, now then, how's that look? I'll be honest with you, it looks awful. All right, bring it down then. That looks better, but there's still too many pillars. We operate a pillar avoidance scheme here in order to, keep things on a slightly more even keel. That's an acceptable number of pillars there. This is going to be a good one to ride on. Now, we're getting done in a reasonably short amount of time here, so I think a ride on in this episode is certainly possible. What do you think about that? It's all right. I quite like it. Okay, right, now let's turn our attention to the station at the end. and see what might present itself as an opportunity for a station. Now, last time we had a quick look at how much it was going to cost to span the canyon, and the answer was a lot. Now, that was down at the narrow end. This end, however, is even more challenging because you've got this kind of multi-tiered approach. Yeah, let's not trouble ourselves with that. I think we build the station here, because then we can possibly continue the motion over to Vegas and then out and beyond. Yeah, in fact, that's a smart setup for this. So that's the way we're going to go. Right, give me a station. We'll go 4-track on this. You never know. By the time I've decided where I'm putting it, it might have given me enough money to actually do the thing. Get rid of that. Let's trim some of these. Yeah. Tell you what, AI, if you could hold off on replacing those for a moment, that'd be super. Now, obviously, I've got to pay for double tracking all of that which I just built. Come on, we're almost there in terms of cash. I don't want to have to take out a loan just yet. I know I've got to take one out in a minute, but not now. 1.3 million. Come on, I've got 1.2 in the bank. One more. There we are. Right. Good. Right, that's that settled. Yeah, and that is going to be pure terminus to start off with. Hold on. No, you've gone the wrong way there. You want this one. We're also going to have to reassign quite a lot of these tracks in a platform sense later on to make it work as well. Right, time to rinse the bank again. I don't know. Give me about 15 million ought to do the trick. I mean, that would probably be overkill, but that's okay too. Right, track, please, for the track god, and off we toddle. Yeah, okay. No, this is going to be good. This is going to be very nice indeed. Right, now, head back that way, but don't go too far, because I'm going to need you to put a crossing in here. Yes. Now, someone suggested in the comments, probably about 3 episodes ago now, that what would be quite nice is if all along the way of the network, as I built it out, I were also to go quite trigger happy with the tree gun to demonstrate that, we were civilizing the desert planet. It's not a terrible idea, but it's not what I'm planning to do. I want to get the functionality running first, and then, unlike my usual approach to things, I think we're going to try a bit of beautification, but hopefully while still maintaining the desert aesthetic that we have going on at present. I mean, to be fair, the desert that we have is pretty sizable, and therefore the desert aesthetic is going to be kicking around whether we like it or not. This is more about making things look, better orderly. More orderly, better organised, and that should lead to something that is quite special. I'm hoping anyway, but we'll see how we get on. But this should be the last episode of pure passenger track laying, at least in a mainline sense, for a little while, because I'm going to turn my attention to branch lines next, and that'll be interesting, because there are many interesting layers. Really interesting, twice there. You're really selling the interesting component of this. There's many considerations that could make for quite some entertaining connections later on. But we'll see how we go. Right, I'm going to stick in the far side of this station straight away. Simply because if there is some growth as a result of this getting a connection to other towns, well, I want to benefit from it. I'll even level crossing with that one. How's that come out? Hard to say, because you've got this floating, flipping road bit over the top of it. It looks all right, but it's tough to say for certain. How does that look? Rubbish? Okay, all right, don't do it then. Do that, yeah, do this. Yes. Okay, good, right. Yeah, as mentioned, if there is some growth, I'd quite like it on the other side of the station as well, because that will afford us more opportunities to really hammer passengers into this stuff. Now then, let's... what should we do first? All right, what we shall do first is we'll build the commuter routes here and up in Clearwater. That's what it's called. I actually remembered, and that's what its name is. So we'll do that first, and then we'll head back to Irving and see what we do with the Irving Sunnyvale commuting service, because I don't know how that's going to pan out, but we'll find out. Right, first stop here, and then second stop about there gives us a reasonable level of coverage. There's too much overlap, but it'll be fine. No, trust me, it'll be dandy. Right, so 1, yeah, 2, yeah, 3, yeah, and that one, and back the other way, this one, and that one. Now, this is not the most... hold on. What do we mean? Hole? Yeah. Not holy? No, I think hole is the way to go. All right, okay. Commuter. Thank you. What? Something about something was not the most efficient or something. Yeah, somebody said something, and I was going to make a comment about that, but I've completely lost the thread of my own thought process there. Oh, no, someone was saying that figure eights are not the most effective way to do a commuter route. And they're not. No, they definitely aren't. Twin circles. If you're going around the town, twin circles are very effective. The other one that is good is hub and spokes is good as well, where you have a central point and then just do a bunch of point-to-point services coming out of that to the different areas of town. They all work really well. The only reason I don't do them is because it doesn't make for compelling video viewing, because there's a reasonable amount of effort involved in it. Let's stick that in there. Yeah, planning them out and then flinging stuff up and down them takes a bit longer. And I like to keep things just, motoring along. Whole commuter, please. Off you go. Right, that's that one dealt with. And the figure eight is a way of having one line that does the job. No, it's not efficient, but no, I don't really care. Well, I do care, but I don't. It doesn't really matter. It's not like I'm losing money on all of these. I think Birmingham was the only line that was coming up short in the last episode. I haven't looked. Oh, I did look, but I didn't look to see what the biggest loser was. So we'll have a look in a moment and see if that's still the case. Because frankly, if they're making money, then I'm very comfortable with however it's running. Right, bit of road in here, and then we should be hot to trot. Not in that way. Okay, right. Stick that out there. That's got good tendril, but I didn't like it. So we'll go again. There you are. Proper good tendril. Okay, good. Now, there is a passenger route that already operates here. I wonder whether it would be worth my while, and it would, to do something like that. Now, this is going to have to be a fairly temporary bridge, because we've got another 2 tracks there that I'm going to end up using. So it's going to get replaced in some fashion. Exactly what fashion, I don't know. But for now... Oh, that's horrendous. Yeah, no, that's okay. Just leave it. Maybe the AI will fix it for you. Maybe it won't. But, it's serving a function right now rather than any kind of a beautification aspiration for the nation that you might be dwelling on. Because I want to stick one of these out here, and then we will simply run a connection to that town centre bit. Yeah, no, keep it simple. That's what we like to do. Good, right, done with that. Yeah, I know, I've put 2 bus stops on there as well. It's incredibly lazy on my part. I offer no excuses or apologies. It's just plain lazy. We just want to keep things ticking along. Later on, maybe I will do something that is less lazy, but that is not now. Okay, right, another route, please. So we will go, new line, yep. 1, yeah, 2, yeah, 3. Yes. Oh, it's green. I was looking at yellow and wondering why it was being odd, but it's not, it's green. So then back to transfer, and then up to 9th and over to Woodlands. Now, I think I need another bus stop at 9th Street, so I'll do that in a moment. Clearwater, C-L-E-R. Clear. Yeah, that's not going to confuse me. It's going to be good. Commuter? Well, that's something that sounds vaguely offensive. It's not, though. Or it's certainly not intended that way. Right, now, bang a bus stop on here. Right. Now, obviously, once I expand the line further and we go round past Vegas and Salem and so forth, we can get rid of this intercity bus route that we've got going on. But we're not doing that yet, so I'm not going to. Right, how many do you want on there? 3, please. Okay, 3. You know you're sitting on a heck of a lot of bank balance and paying interest on it while you're doing all of this. Yeah, I know, but it's all fine. There we go. Right, they'll take a moment or two to bed in. Now, I need a new depot. Okay, where are you going to put it? Well, I mean, the obvious place to do so is at the end, but that's a terrible place to do so. So we just want to find a bit of landscape where the terrain doesn't do anything too bananas, and stick it on there. Okay. You also want to adjust the route. I do want to adjust the route. You're not wrong. But we'll go there in a moment. Hold on. Right. And I think I foresee that this is how I'm going to be doing depoting for a while. Is we'll whip one up and then tear it back down again, and eventually we'll find one of the little branch lines that lends themselves to being the depot hub as well for that side of the canyon, and we'll try and work one depot per canyon side. I don't know. We'll see. Right, this is going to be another 3. Yeah, I know. I did spend big or don't spend at all, or spend it twice, or I don't know, something. Right. Yep. Thank you. Good. Right. Fling them up the main line. Well, it's such a luxury only having one line. Ooh. Right. We have I just got an achievement. That's why I'm running without mods, apart from anything else. I have a train that reaches higher than 450 meters. Beautiful. Okay, right. We've already got some people using the commuter here. 3 of them, in fact. Steady on. Now, Lafayette, I think... Oh, look at this. So if we were to switch this track over onto the other 2 lines, we could run our little commuting branch line from Pasadena to Lafayette and in there. And because that's 3 stations, that would probably be enough to turn a reasonable amount of money. You've then got another one that could come in here from Independence and Aurora. Yeah. There's lots of merit for some of this. That's all good. Right, now then, let's turn our attention to this. Then we'll fix up the main line, because I haven't yet told it to stop at the 2 new stations. And I don't know whether or not to do this first or afterwards. Let's do let's add the 2 new stations on there first, and then we'll fix up this station here. Okay. All right. Okay. What are you looking for? I'm looking for this. Okay. Good. So, end of the line is Irving, which is there. So, before Irving. So, there's Birmingham. And then let's add some stations. We go to... No, Birmingham goes to Irving. Sorry, right, that's it. I've got me head plumbed in again now. So we'll go up to the new Irving Annex, and then up to Hollywood, and then up to Clearwater, and then back to Hollywood, and then to the Annex. Right, now, have a think. I'm doing. Firstly, get some signals on there. I did put a diamond at the far end, didn't I? Yeah, I think you did. Okay. All right. So we go... Ooh, Irving Annex. Yes. Going from Hollywood... No, from Birmingham to Hollywood should be the other platform. No, well, the next platform along. So that should be 2. Yep, that's good. Then Hollywood, presumably, because that's not working, should be 2. Hey... Okay, right, that's worked out. Then we can remove Irving Main. Right, that no longer exists. We'll bulldoze the station. We need to move this. Well, actually, we don't need to move it. In fact, we won't move it. We'll leave it exactly where it is. And, all right, I'll let this train through. We'll leave that where it is, and then put a new commuter route in that tackles that as part of its three-stopper. Now, we're going to be heavily reliant on people using that commuter service, so sticking enough buses on that is going to be absolutely imperative. Absolutely imperative, you say? Ooh. Yeah, all right. But, it is going to be quite important. Oh, we've downgraded that to quite important. Shut up. Right, okay. Anyone else coming in? Nope, we're clear for a minute. Let's go. Right. Are you not going to pause the game while you do this? Nope, because I'm going to be super quick. Prove it. All right, here we go. Tracks, track. Yeah. Go up to there. Yeah. Right, bring this one up to there. Yeah. There you go. Everyone's happy. See? Check the route. Everyone's happy. All right. Okay, so we need to reconfigure this one, and I think we drop out Highland Street and replace it with the annex here. I also don't think it's going to work. Oh, hold on, what we got there? Can I get it off? Build a train line with at least 10 trains in motion. Well, lovely. Give me the achievements. I love it. You can clear off now. I wasn't that bothered, but get out of it. Right, okay, yeah, there. You sure about having 2 platforms on that one? Yeah, I'm sure they'll be used very frequently by people. Right, now, grab the line. Now, what's that? That's Highland Street. So if we change out Highland Street, so add station, that one. Yes. And then do it again on the way back. So take that one out. Yeah. Find Highland Street, add this one. Yes. And then take Highland Street back out. Then we're good to go. Right. Okay. We'll have them stop on platform 2 for the other leg. That'll keep things entertaining. What's going on here? Has Lake Street only got a stop on one side of the road? I rather suspect it has. So we'll fling that one over there as well, and that might tidy that up a bit. Has it? No. You sure? Yeah. Oh, well, that's good enough. All right, cool. How's that do for coverage, though? So this one covers, a mighty chunk there. Over here, we're covering, a good chunk there. Over here, we're covering, come on, play the flipping game. I'm clicking on the town. There you go. The whole town from that one bus stop. Perfect. And, we've already got people waiting at the bus stop now, so at the train station, beg your pardon. So, that's come out quite positively. I'm positive it's come out well. Good. Okay, right, we're there. So, that's going to wrap it up for today. I know I said we'd do a ride along, but time has ticked past. It has gotten out of hand and gotten away from me. Dagnammit. Let's just do a quick look on here. We've got the 2 new commuters are costing me money. That one in Birmingham that was losing money is now making it, so that's all good. We've got a 5-minute turnaround in the frequency on the main line, which if you think that we're running 9 or 10 trains down there, that's a good measure of just how long the flipping thing is, which is I don't know, that's quite good fun. Right, there you go. No, you've paid back as much as it's going to let you. Right, okay. Keep paying it back. Now, if we look back here, you'll see that we were actually making, let's say, 6.5 million per year. That's pretty respectable. And that's going to be more. The run from Irving to Hollywood is the longest, I'm pretty sure, and therefore should pay off rather brilliantly. Should do. We've got no signals on here. Oh, okay. Hang on. I'll do some signals while I do my wrap up. So obviously delivering passengers over longer distances is a very fine way to make a lot of money. So, so we are going to make a lot of money out of this, despite the fact we were already making a lot of money. The eventual goal, obviously, is going to be to get rid of probably around half the trains and replace them with Alco PAPBs to do the same run, because they're nice and quick, and we're not planning to go to the point of metro liners. I mean, for one thing, I'm not going to electrify, so, you know, Metroliners are kind of a washout. There you go, just stick those on there like that. Good. Right, there we are. That'll do it. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching. We'll ride this chap to finish us off for today. I'll be back soon with another one. I actually fancy riding a little higher up than normal. There we go. That's, hang on, a little over to the side. And maybe back a bit. How far back? Oh, I want to get the train in the shot as well. There you go. What do you think about that? I don't know. I'm not buying it. Down a bit again. There we go. Right. There we are. I've been Colonel Failure. Subscribe to this series. That's precarious. I love it. That's incredibly precarious. The series continues. Next time, branch line. What are we going to do first? We'll start with passengers. We'll do a single passenger branch line. But that's horrible. That's not come out well at all. And you're missing a passing shot. No, I'm not. Yeah. We'll start with passengers and then work our way up to something a little bit more dramatic once our annual income swerves to be a little bit more than that. I've ruined what was a lovely shot. There we go. There you go. Down a bit more. No, that's back. Down. Down. There we are. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. Good. Right. There you go. That's all the work done there on the broad brush strokes that are required to get all of this kind of jazz underway. And they're done. We've done them. That's it. The broad brush strokes of getting the main line done is pretty much done. The fun stuff now is kind of the detail bit, which is linking up all of these other bits and pieces. Will we go for freight straight away? No, not yet. I want to get in a few more, because we've got to think now about expanding these stations, right, so that they can encompass a few more trains than the up and down big line that we've got going on. So once I've hooked up 2 or 3 of those, I think I'll have a measure of the thing, and we'll be able to get some freight on the move. Probably.